Hi everyone, welcome to Emforex Academy. My name is Emmanuel Okorafo, and in today's video I will be basically talking about support and resistance and how you can apply it to your trading. If you're meeting me for the first time, do well to hit the like button, do well to turn on your post notification bell icon so you don't get to miss any of our upcoming videos. Without further ado guys, let's get over to the charts. Hey traders, welcome to my YouTube channel. I know most traders are finding it difficult to understand support, resistance, and then when it comes to relating it to demand and supply. So in today's video, I will be basically talking about support and resistance. Okay, I know most of you overlook at the aspect of support and resistance, not knowing fully well that support and resistance has one of the major keys to your success as a forex trader. Forex traders that really understand what is actually going on right here, they tend to make good use of this whole analysis. So some people actually trade support and resistance using psychological levels. They try as much as possible to find support and resistance levels on psychological areas. So now basically, but the way I do it is identify from a higher time frame down to a lower time frame. So in few steps, I will be showing you how you can set up a good support and resistance indicator or a good support and resistance chart for yourself, whereby you can trade and add it to your confluence. You understand? So let's see. I'll be opening, this is the US 30, so I'll be opening a fresh chart on the US 30. The US 30, go into details. Let me clear some of these indicators I use. They are just minor indicators like the moving average, my pivot point, stop loss, and TP finder. Okay, they are just little indicators I use to add to my confluence. First of all, what I do is I go to a higher time frame, take some random size. Okay, I won't just be going through the entire chart for this. This is not really an extensive video explaining all that. I'll switch over to the line charts. Okay, you can come here from the drop down icon here. There you can see the line charts. You can select it, or you select this baseline. It's still the same thing. Okay, depend on the one you actually prefer. So I'll zoom in so I can see in details what the market has for me. So here I'm going to place this here, and I'm telling you the reason why I'm changing the colors and the reason why I'm placing them at different places. Okay, so like I said, let's give you a short note. I think I have a note on all this, so let me give you a short note on it, what support and resistance is. We can take support and resistance like a floor and ceiling. Okay, the floor being what, the support, while the ceiling being the resistance. What's the support and resistance? Okay, support and resistance is one of the most widely followed technical analysis technique in the financial markets. Okay, it is a simple method to analyze a chart quickly to determine 3 points of interest to a trader. Okay, one major point why you need support and resistance is because you want to try as much as possible to understand the trend, the direction of the market. Okay, you want to try and understand where the market is heading to, what the market is trying to do. Okay, you are trying to see the market and try to look at the market from a point whereby you can get a stronghold on where the direction of the market is heading to. Okay, so now another thing you need support and resistance for is timing and entry. Okay, your entry will be more precise and more effective when it is on a support or resistance area. Either the market is reacting to a support or is rejecting off a resistance level, so you can catch the bounce, the break, the retest of those various zones. Okay, so establishing points to exit the market at either a profit or loss. Support is an area on the chart that price has dropped but struggles to break below. Now, if you go to the chart, which we'll be going over right now, it said support is basically a place in the chart where the market has failed to break below. Okay, so now if we can see any area at all in the chart where price has failed to break below, that area can be called a support area. So now let me look for those areas where price has failed to break below. Now price failed to break below here and then rallied up to this place. Okay, now I can also indicate this point here also as a resistance for price, but now we're actually going to be talking about support. Okay, so here also price failed to break here and held, pushed up, failed to break here initially and came down. Okay, so I'm actually identifying these support levels on what the daily time frame. Okay, let's not get it confused, it's actually on the daily time frame. Okay, so let's see, where else do you think a support level could be? Okay, let's place one here. This support level holding this price, it reacted here. If you go down to the candlestick, you see it. And here also it held price here and kind of reacted here, but it broke below and then pushed back all the way to the upside. Okay, so now that is how many support? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 is okay. Let's see 4 resistant level. Okay, so what do we say a resistant is? Let's go over to the note and see what we say a resistant level is talking about. Okay, so let's go. Okay, here it says resistance is an area on the chart that price has risen to but struggled to break above. Now basically, if we go to our charts, we'll see that resistance area are those areas that price has risen to. Okay, so when you see a rise like this, you see a rise to the upside, the price has risen to it, but now it fails to break it. Okay, price could either drop and continue or drop all the way to the downside and continue a fresh trend. Okay, so when we are talking about resistance, we're actually talking about those areas where price has risen to and then failed to break it. Okay, it failed at that point in time, doesn't mean it's not going to break it, but at that point in time it failed to break it. So we can clearly see that price rose to those areas but failed to break. Okay, here price rose. Okay, this is the highest point here, so I have to mark it out. The highest point here. Here also I can use this to cover up for this. This here held here as resistance. It broke, held here as support, and then pushed up, held here as resistance, broke through it, and then price reacted, ranged along it, and then broke down, used it as a resistance, and then pushed all the way down. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. You know, we did this on the daily time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, after we're done with identifying those major turning points or those point of rejections, which are support and resistance levels on the daily time frame, we then head over to the 4-hour time frame. As you can see here, you can see the 4-hour time frame here. So we are selected on the 4-hour time frame. Now on the 4-hour time frame, what we're actually interested in, as you can see here, are psychological numbers. Okay, so these numbers are numbers where people will tend to agree. Okay, there are areas where people like to call a fair pricing. Okay, now for instance, let's say for instance, let me give you an example, a very quick one. Okay, let's say for instance, now you have you want to buy a car. Okay, let's say you want to buy a car and the car is worth about $15,000. Okay, let's say my dream car currently, which is a Tesla, okay, is worth about roughly this amount I could actually spend on a car. Okay, so now if I want to make a fair bargain, okay, Now the car is actually worth 150,000, sorry, not 15,000. Now I can choose to make a bargain. Buying and selling is beyond just I have a product and I want to sell it. No, there are emotions attached to buying and selling, and I will be explaining those emotions and how they actually help build an edge for you on the forex market. So now take a moment, if you're not yet liked this video, if you've not subscribed yet, if you've not turned on your post notification bell icon, please do all to do those right now. Okay, I'm going to pause this video. Take your time, like, share, and comment. Drop a comment in the comment section. I don't want to see those sections relatively empty. We are taking this channel to 1,000 this year. Okay, so drop your comments, drop your likes. So now psychological numbers are those numbers that you tend to agree on. Okay, now if I have this car worth $150,000, I can say, okay, let me bid for it. Okay, I may bid about 140 or 130. 30 depends. Okay, so now this is actually the ask price. Okay, this is actually the ask price, and now these two I'm actually giving is actually the bid price. Where your broker comes in is in between the ask and the bid, which we'll be talking about in other videos. Okay, so if you've not watched my basic introduction to forex trading, do well to go to my channel. I'll drop the link somewhere above. So, but if you don't see it there, check the description. Definitely it should be there, or just check the channel. You should see a video that's talking about pip, spread, leverage, and those basic forex terminologies actually. Okay, so now I'll be looking for those whole numbers in those areas of possible rejections. Okay, those areas where the market is reacting and is going the opposite direction. Okay, let me explain. Let me just show you. Just take a range from somewhere around here to somewhere around here. So let's see what we have here. So now this will be colored green, blue, sorry. So let me look here. I have this area here, which is the 34,000 area. So I'm going to make it, okay, so this is the way it is, and then I'm going to change this primary color to blue. Okay, so now if you check my previous charts, you see all this, and now you're trying to understand what and what they are, right? Don't worry, once I switch over to the candlestick charts, you will see this clearly. Okay, so don't panic, just take a moment to breathe. Okay, so this may take you a little while, but try as much as possible to get it done. Okay, just try as much as possible to get it done. So now here you bear in mind that the blue lines are psychological numbers. Okay, the blue lines are psychological numbers. You can see the way price just seamlessly just react to them. Okay, so let's see somewhere around here. Let's see somewhere around here. Also, here is also a turning point here, but I don't want to be looking for this kind of turning points. Okay, I want to be looking for major turning points. Okay, good turning points, not turning points that are a bit tricky. Okay, so let's see around this high. There's one here already, so let me just see. Okay, this place, there should be something around here. Okay, so I just have to look for psychological number close to it. Okay, so I have this, and now once it's 3286, I have to turn this to 700 is also okay. All right, so it's fair enough. Okay, so just take your time and then go through all this. Okay, I've shown you how to do it. You just select psychological numbers close to it. On the 1 hour time frame, what do I do? I go over to the candlestick. Okay, when I get over to the candlestick, I in most cases look out for rejections. All right, I look out for rejection. Now you can see, all right, so now you can see that price respected those areas on the daily time frame. Those red lines you marked out on the daily time frame, you can see how well they are reacting to price on lower time frame. You can see immediately it came in contact with this daily time frame support resistance, it pushed all the way down. Okay, so if you have this kind of confirmations on these areas, you should be looking out for what reversal patterns or continuation patterns as the case may be. So if you have price rejecting off a particular area, you can have it as what, as a resistance. Okay, let's just say for instance now, I know it may not be 100% realistic, but let's just say for instance now we have this kind of setups when price come in contact with one zone and then leaves over to the next zone. Okay, this could have been a win. Let's see, I'm just making emphasis on how profitable this could be. Okay, you can catch a breakout of this level and then pin onto the next level. You can see the trade moving all smoothly and then to your desired take profit level. Okay, so all these are actually possible. Do you understand me? So I know it's not 100%, you can't get it right 100% actually. Okay, but the fact there is that with this you can actually frame your work. Okay, you can frame your work and then know where you're headed. Okay, once you see a rejection of this level, expect a retracement to the previous level. Okay, once it's leaving this zone, it's coming over to the next zone. So if you can find the means to get an entry somewhere around there for a sell, definitely here is a good take profit level. Okay, and also you can get a continuation to this next zone as a take profit level. Okay, so once the market is rejecting off a particular level, look for a means to enter and then wait for it at the next level. So we're trading zones to zones. Okay, that's just basically it. Okay, so with this now you can clearly see that okay, price is leaving this zone and it's going to the next zone. So I could either enter along the line or wait for price to actually react to certain levels. Okay, so that's just basically it. I hope I was able to explain, not really extensively, but this should actually sharpen your edge. Okay, if you're new to this channel, please do well to hit the like button, subscribe, man, subscribe. Okay, subscribe because there are a whole lot up here for you guys. Okay, so subscribe and turn on your post notification bell icon so you don't get to miss any video. So do well to turn on the post notification bell icon, hit the like button, smash it, man, smash it, don't hit it, just smash it. Okay, so I'll be seeing you in subsequent video and I will see you on the other side of profits. For now guys, I will be saying goodbye.